this. This is a major 1 to minor 4 chord progression. This chord progression isn't found diatonically in the key of any major or minor scale, nor in any modes of the major or minor scales. And yet, somehow, this chord progression shows up in so many different love themes. Why? First off, what am I even talking about? A chord is multiple notes played together, and a triad is a chord made up of 3 notes. There are 4 types of triads, but right now we only care about 2 of them, major and minor. We assign these chord numbers based off the root note. So, for example, if I play a C major chord in the key of C major, that is a major 1 chord. If I play an A minor chord in the key of C major, that is a minor 6 chord. Side note, we're just going to keep using C major for simplicity's sake. The notes of the C major scale are C, D, E, F, G, A, and B, and the corresponding triads are major 1, minor 2, minor 3, major 4, major 5, minor 6, diminished 7, back to major 1. This pattern of major chords and minor chords is the same for every major scale. Different types of scales have different patterns of chords, but I don't know what scale contains a major 1 and a minor 4. Let's listen to Rosie's Nocturne again. Oh, and by the way, I lied to you, this is from a totally different movie. This is from Oblivion, which came out in 2013, 6 years before Jojo Rabbit. How is it that these love themes, one for a wife and one for a mother, sound so similar? There is a possibility that this track from Oblivion was used as temp music for Jojo Rabbit.
Temp music, an existing piece of music which is used during the editing phase of a movie, serving as a guideline for the tempo, mood, or atmosphere the director is looking for in a scene.
I don't think that's the case though, because the 2 tracks are even in the same key, and I mean, if I was copying someone else's work, I would change a thing or 2 before turning it in. So I think that M83 and Joseph Trapanese and Michael Giacchino all happen to be using this major 1 to minor 4 chord progression. Plus, listen to the music from this scene in Harry Potter. Or this scene from I'm Thinking of Ending Things. Or this scene from Emma. Or this scene from Avatar: The Last Airbender. This is really just a common chord progression for love themes. But back to the original question, why? This chord progression doesn't naturally show up in any scale I know, so why is it so commonly used? There is another music genre that often takes advantage of a minor 4 chord in a major setting. Let's look at how this chord is used in rock. But I'm a creep. So what does this sound and love themes have in common? They're both beautiful, they're dramatic and powerful, they elicit a strong emotional response. This chord progression immediately gives that impact that love themes need to mean something. But now I have a new question. Is this a problem? Is it a problem that the progression is used in so many love themes? Is its power being diluted from overexposure? Well, no. Or at least, the problem doesn't lie in the chord progression itself. Let's look back at Rosie's Nocturne from Jojo Rabbit and Jack's Dream from Oblivion. They're both beautiful, dramatic love themes, and during that scene from Jojo Rabbit, there is absolutely a strong emotional response stemming from the music. But it also sounds like a lot of other stuff, and if every love theme is just oscillating from a major 1 to a minor 4, then it can lose its impact. So what's the solution? Enter the melody.
Hey, your worship, I'm only trying to help.
No matter what the chords, melody will always allow a composition to sound unique. While playing beautiful arrangements of powerful chord progressions will always set the mood, melody is what gives music its character. That's not to say there aren't good uses of music without melody, but that kind of music always runs a much higher risk of sounding common. And that can be a desirable effect. In Harry and Cho's Kiss, having beautiful yet unoriginal music works because this isn't an important relationship to Harry in the long term. But then you can run into the problem where having music that isn't so unique actually connects moments that aren't related at all, like how the music at the end of Deathly Hallows Part 2 sounds exactly the same as the theme in that kiss. So while the chord progression by itself can set tone, it takes melody to make the music feel specific to the story you're telling. That's why even though Han and Leia's theme uses a major 1 to minor 4 chord progression, it still feels unique. So the examples of the major 1 to minor 4 chord progression that I found are really just by accident, so if you have any other examples, leave it in the comments. I'm acting like this is gonna get more than tens of views. Well anyways, thanks for watching.